Hey guys, it's Lucas. I just received my new humidifier for my mushroom grow tent and I wanted to share it with you. It's the same brand that I was using previously, but it's the XL version of it, the Pure Mistaire XL. Prior to this, I was using the Pure Mistaire Silver. Let's check it out. Alright, so the main reason that I wanted this one, well, there's a couple reasons, is the larger tank size. With the silver, I was filling the tank at least one time a day, but also this one has this knob here that is going to be really helpful for me. So not only am I going to be able to fill this with more water, I'm also going to be able to set this on a timer so I can run it, fill up the tent, turn it off for maybe a couple minutes, then have the timer turn it back on. I'm going to be playing around with it, but I think that I'll be able to extend the run time per tank by a lot, because I'm going to want to go away for maybe a couple days, go away for a weekend. I want to fill the tank and know that it's going to keep my tent nice and humid, where with this one, I know within a day it's going to run out and then the humidity in my tent's going to drop. So this has worked great for me, but the con for this model is that you kind of got to be around every day to fill it. And what I'm hoping to get out of this one is that I only have to fill it like once every 2 to 3 days. And humidity, you know, in the tent is always a work in progress. I keep my grow tent in the basement of my home, and in the winter time, the boiler's kicking on, and it's a very dry environment down here. Like, the humidity stays in this room around like 30% throughout the winter, but then in the summertime, the humidity is going to rise down here, and I won't have to run this as much to keep the tent at that level that I like it, that 85% humidity level, 80 to 85%. But in the winter, I have to fill this up a lot more and run it on high to keep the tent at that 80% level. In the summer, I could run it on low and probably keep my tent at the level I want it to be. This one, I like it, got this knob here, so I'm going to be able to really tweak the amount of mist coming out of this guy. Cool. Still be able to pop this thing right out here. And what I like to do, I don't like to keep this inside of the tent. I like to use a hose, and I just wrap some duct tape around here to make it fit. I'm gonna have to tweak this a little bit. I had this fitting perfectly, and this older one, it's just like this with the duct tape around it. I'm gonna do something similar with this. So now I'm gonna fill this up and get it fired up. Nice upgrade for the tent. If you haven't already checked out my video for my mushroom grow tent setup, click the link above. My mushroom grow tent's pretty small. It's like 30 inches wide, maybe like 3 feet high. There's links to all these products below in the description for you to check them out. Now, if I was to get a bigger tent, like a 5x5, this probably wouldn't be enough. And in the future, I'm probably gonna upgrade the size of my tent to maybe a 5x5 or a 10x10. And when I do that, I'm gonna have to build a different humidifier setup. So if you just search Myers mushroom humidifier, he breaks down how to make an ultrasonic humidifier tote. And if you're gonna have a tent bigger than the one that I currently use, like a 5x5 or a 10x10, I would recommend that you build an ultrasonic humidifier tote or something similar to that. So if you want to check out that video, here's the link above. Appreciate Myers Mushrooms for putting out that video. It's pretty awesome. He puts out a lot of great mushroom growing content. All right, guys, I'm gonna set this up and show you what it looks like when I'm done. So I just set up my new humidifier and ran the hose into my tent right here. I have it on high right now to try to get the tent up to that 85% that I'm looking to get it to. And once it gets up to temp, I'll probably lower it and start playing around with it. It's already up to 72 in here. It's only been like 5 minutes I've had this thing on, which is great. I love the higher output of humidity for the tent. My lion's mane grow kit down there, and then I have 4 containers filled with blue oyster on straw. And I've already got some really nice harvests off these. So these are just second flush containers. I leave them in the tent for like a month, see what they keep giving me, and then swap them out with some new stuff. But looking great. Gonna close this up. Love the new larger capacity on this model versus the old one. At some point, I'm going to be adjusting the amount of humidity into the tent and how often I'm running this. Probably use one of these timers here. Run it for an hour, maybe have it off for a half hour or something, and then run it for an hour again. We'll see. You know, takes a lot of playing around, and it also all depends on the season. But so far, I like it. Definitely worth the extra 20 bucks for the larger tank capacity. That's a big deal for me. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out in the comments. Have a great day and stay healthy.